I think I have found the best curly wig on Amazon. I am obsessed. I love this curl pattern. I loved it on my half wig. I love it on this wig. Like this curl texture, specifically from Curly Me, their Burmese curly cannot be touched to me. So this wig is already a wig that I've tried from this particular brand. I've had this wig for about 4 months. She's a little frizzy right now because I have not redefined the curls with mousse or anything. I put some water on it this morning, but it's fuzzy. But like I said, I've had this wig from this same brand for about 4 to 5 months now, and it's still in great condition. So I already did install this wig for a TikTok and forgot that I was supposed to make a YouTube video, so this will be in a reinstall. It is glueless. You can wear glueless or you can spray it down. We're gonna see how it looks once I get it on. I did already do some edges on here, so it should be a pretty easy reinstall. This is the wig. This is as well the Burmese curly texture. What I have in is a Burmese curly texture. I think it's a little bit longer than this one, but it comes with the finger coiled ends, and it's basically like a mini frontal. This one has lace. I have on a half wig. This is, I believe, a 7x5. The exact details will be in the description box below. It is HD lace, some of the best HD lace. It's very, very thin. And for Amazon, like, I'm glad to see this company listed on Amazon. The hair is very, very soft and it just holds up well. It is a drawstring wig, so you have the drawstring in the back and you have the band on the inside to make sure that it's secure. So when installing this wig, I just keep on a black wig cap. I don't really focus on having anything special going on because it's glueless. Make sure you tighten your band up so it's nice and secure. I've already done that, and I already put makeup on the lace. And as you can see, the lace is very, very good. I'm just adding a little bit of foundation where I feel like the lace is light at. I am gonna go ahead and retouch up the curls and show y'all how I actually, you know, redo my hair when I'm taking it off and putting it back on. We're wearing a glueless wig and we're gonna redo the edges. For my edges, I like to use the Got To Be Glued black gel, excuse me. And you're gonna need an edge brush. I've already cut them out, so this should be pretty easy. I get a lot of slack. I hope it's not just me. I feel like most people who do edges do. Or people saying that they don't like edges and this and that. Like, if you don't like edges, baby, you don't have to do nothing. But I like to switch it up. I feel like when I just do no edges, I don't feel like my hair is done. I feel like it's on, but it's not done. And sometimes I want to feel like I went and got my hair done. That's the reason why I like to lay the edges down. So I just put a little bit of the gel on here, and they're not thick at all, so they're gonna be very wispy. I'm not gluing the wig down. I'm not spraying the wig down. We're just gonna go glueless with it. Get these edges, you just want to make sure that they're on the thinner side. You don't want them to be thick, and you want to use something lightweight. I like to use the Got To Be gel because it dries really good and fast. You can mold it how you want it to lay on your hair, and then you can comb it out. We're not going to leave them hard. You totally can. I will, depending on what type of install I'm doing. Just did my makeup, so I don't really want to mess it up too bad. That's the only thing about doing your edges. After you do your makeup, you start to spread your makeup around. And this is what they're giving. I want to show y'all where I get my edge inspo from. I love the way she does her edges. Like, this just looks so good to me, so natural. I love the way her edges look. So that was the inspo, and she has a YouTube video and she does installs showing how she does hers, so I just kind of watched how she did them and I did mine. This wig comes in a middle part. The side of this wig is lifting up a little bit, like, because we didn't lay the lace, so I'm just gonna add some gel over here, lay the lace down, let that dry. Okay, yeah, so the wig came in a middle part, but I am a flip over girl. I think it looks more natural, and I know I'm wearing a dark jacket. I should probably swap it out so y'all can see. The ends of the hair are still pretty good. When I refresh the curls on this wig, I only mess with the top because the bottom is pretty much fine, and I don't want to mess with the curls too much. When you wet it, it does come back, so you don't have to be scared, but I like bigger hair. So if I can keep it big, then I will. So to find the curls, I'm just gonna go in with some water. This is plain water. And my unbrush to detangle. To make sure you get those ends back, you just want to make sure that you really get the hair wet, like not damp, but almost soaking wet, or it won't come back. It won't come back as defined. And you can see it's already starting to come back. And if you have a diffuser, you can put the diffuser on it or let it air dry, whichever works for you. This is just water. I do recommend to put some mousse on if you really want to keep your curls from getting frizzy. But all I have is Nairobi. I'm not gonna mess with that. To get this little fluffier look with the ends, because they come really uniform, I'll throw a video on the screen of how it looks straight out the box. I just take a curl and separate it into two. And that's it. I don't go further than that because I don't want to lose my curl too much. And since we're not spraying the wig down, we're not gluing the wig down, but we're doing the edges. The edges are going to act as like the security for the wig. Of course, you can go ahead and lift it up, but the gel makes the lace like lay down too, because you're putting the product on the baby hairs, which is on the lace. So once this dries, your wig will be pretty much secure for the day. You may have to mess with it tomorrow, or you can take it off. That's up to you. But I'm just gonna let the edges dry so I can show you guys what it looks like once you comb them out. Okay, so the edges are dry now. This is how they look. You can totally leave them like this if that is your vibe and you want them to be secure, but I'm gonna comb them out. I think they just look more natural like that. I'm just taking the comb side. You don't want to mess them up too much because you still want to keep your shape. And when you have nice lace and the wig is plucked good, I did not pluck this wig at all. I didn't bleach this wig at all. It came completely ready to put on. You have to be gentle because you can pull those hairs out really easily. You can just see how much softer the edges look once you comb them out. I have a couple scragglies. I'm about to say, where my scissors at? I have a couple pieces that are just hanging out on my face and I don't like that. So I'm just gonna cut them off. One thing about wearing clusters, that hair is going to get stuck on them. This is the Nexus hair oil, very lightweight. I like to take this and I like to put it all over my hair. I do it with curly hair, I do it with the straight hair, I do it with any hair when I'm finishing off. Curly hair specifically, if you put some type of lightweight serum or even just like heat protecting spray, it gives that wet look without being wet. I also want to take a little bit of it and put on my edges because that does get a little crusty and I don't want flakes on my hairline. This is the final result of the hair. Let me give y'all a close-up so y'all can really see the curl pattern. I am obsessed. I love this curl pattern. I loved it on my half wig. I love it on this wig. And once it starts to really get old and seasoned, okay, it starts to look so pretty. Like this curl texture, specifically from Curly Me, their Burmese curly cannot be touched to me. It does not have any other Burmese texture that I've tried. Does not touch this one. I love the way that this one looks. I only see it on people's real hair. Like, it's so pretty. It reminds me of like Spanish curlies. Yeah, and the hair is extremely soft, not dry at all. There's a difference between soft curly hair that's dry versus not. Like, you can feel the moisture in the hair. So yeah, this is the final result. Wig will be linked below. I'm definitely vouching for this one. It is one of the best Amazon wigs out there right now. Make sure to go check it out. Curly Me hair is one of my faves, and I will see y'all in my next video.